Greetings fellow masters and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and on today's video we are going to be talking about Shuten Doji, aka the Liquor Loli. Shuten Doji is a 5-star assassin who will be coming with the Rashomon event. Now, for Shuten Doji's stats, we are looking at a max leveled attack of 11,993 and a max HP of 12,825. Now, the nice thing about these numbers is that this solidly puts Shuten Doji in the first place of highest HP assassins currently in the game, outclassing Mysterious Heroine X, who only has 12,696. Now, that attack stat of 11,993, as of this recording, that is currently the highest base attack of an assassin in the game. That is right, even on JP, Shuten Doji is higher than any other assassin by a good bit. King Hassan clocks in at 11,848 attacks. So Shuten Doji is a very, very strong stat-wise servant. Now, taking a look at Shuten Doji's hidden stats, you have a quick arts buster deck with 4 hits on the quick, 3 on the arts, 1 on the buster, and 6 on the extra attack. Now, that means that she is going to be producing quite a bit of stars. She has a star rate of 25%, so that's going to be generating quite a bit of stars. Now, for the arts cards, you have 3 hits, and with an NP gain of 0.55% per hit, you are going to be generating quite a bit of Noble Phantasm. Now, if you take a look at her traits, you will see that she has Dragon. If you decide to team her up with a Jalter, she's going to be double dipping on that Jalter buff because she has the Dragon trait. Let's hop into Shuten's skills. So number 1 is Alcoholic Fruit A. This has a chance to inflict charm for 1 turn and decrease defense for 3 turns. Now, it does have a 60% chance baseline all the way from 1 up to 10. The defense down is 10% all the way up to 20%. As this does not increase the chance to charm, this would be one that I would put near the end of my skill leveling. The next one is Demonic Magic A. This increases attack of all allies for 3 turns, as well increases own NP strength for 3 turns. Now, why you need it for 3 turns, I'm not too sure, unless you are looking to do some heavy Shuten NP spamming, but I will never turn down a good bit of NP strength. Now, this increases attack by 10%, NP strength by 20% at rank 1, all the way up to 20% and 30% at rank 10. Now, this is very good. You will want to level this up probably first, in my opinion. Now, the last one she has has been Battle Continuation A+. This applies Guts for 1 time for 5 turns. Rank 1, she comes back with 1,200 hit points. Rank 10, 2,700 hit points. Now, the one nice thing about this is it does give her a good bit of survivability. She has a lot of base hit points, so she's not going to die very easily, but this just helps you bring her back even more. So I'm very happy to see that she does have a Guts. It's very interesting choice for an assassin, but it is very welcome. So the passives are Presence Concealment C. This increases critical star drop rate by 6%, as well as Divinity C applies damage plus by 150. The nice thing about what the Presence Concealment is she's going to be generating even more stars off of those 4 attacks on her quick. So she's going to be generating quite a bit of stars, and that is what an assassin should be doing. Now let's take a look at her Noble Phantasm. Her Noble Phantasm, Multitude of Colors, Divine Demon Poison. It brings a lot to the table. Not only does it deal heavy damage to all enemies, yes, I love me some AoE Noble Phantasms. As I say, when it comes to farming, if it isn't AoE, it's not for me. But this brings the whole plethora of debuffs. Decreases defense, decreases debuff resist, decreases attack, decreases NP strength, decreases critical hit rate, inflicts skill seal, and inflicts poison for 5 turns. Now, the damage on this isn't the most amazing. It's 450 to 750 if you NP5 her, but you have 10% down on all of these things. All of those debuffs are coming 10%. The slightly upsetting thing is it doesn't increase with overcharge. However, the poison does. So you're going to be doing baseline 5,000 damage with the overcharge poison. Now, if you can get this to overcharge 5, you are doing 5,000 damage a turn for 5 turns. That's pretty massive. Getting there is going to be a little tough, but if you can, that's going to be massive damage. So the Noble Phantasm, you can arts chain off of this because she has 2 arts cards. So not only is she very good for gaining critical stars, she would place very phenomenally in a crit arts team, A+. So let's take a look at what it's going to take to both ascend and level this Liquor Loli. So if you're taking a look at the Ascension side of the screen, you're going to need 22 Evil Bones, which is rough, and you're going to need 15 Ghost Lanterns, which is also pretty rough. But she is a 5-star, so she is fairly resource intensive. Now, when it comes to her skills, this is going to be the part that is going to suck pretty hard. You're looking at 12 Snake Jewels, 44 Evil Bones, and that right there, you're going to be running through Evil Bones like crazy. But you also have 15 Chaos Claws and 10 Spirit Roots. So leveling her skills it's going to be real rough. I personally would go for her second skill, the attack, and the NP up first. You can determine whether you want Guts or Charm second. I think personally, I would probably level the Charm second for the defense down, and then Guts last. Now, let's take a look at the craft essence suggestions. First up, and this one I think is going to be the best, and it's going to be phenomenal for Camelot upcoming. Burning Love Story. Increase damage against males by 25% and increases debuff success rate by 12%. This is 30% and 15% respectively when max limit broken, and that is going to give you not only 30% damage towards males in Camelot, which is going to be huge, but now you go from having a 60% chance to charm all the way up to a 75% chance to charm. So this definitely makes her a male killer, as well as another person that you can put on your male charm lock team. This pairs up very, very phenomenally with her. The other one is Beasts Under the Moon. This increases NP gain by 12%, crit star drop rate by 12%, and restores 200 hit points per turn. When limit broken, you get 15%, 15%, and 300% HP per turn. So this is going to be increasing her critical star drop. This is going to be increasing her NP gain so that you can spam NPs. So this is where you're going to be getting that NP spam. So if you were able to get Beasts Under the Moon, this is going to be a phenomenal CE for her. The other one too you can run is Formal Craft. This just gives her a very flat 25% and 30% increase to her arts cards, which is what you are going to be wanting to do if you are wanting to spam her NP. Now, my overall opinions on Shuten Doji are, if you are looking for Shuten Doji for the utility, for the poison, for the debuffing, for all of the really fun stuff that she brings to the table, and you want to try to run her on an arts crits team, then I think that she is a very, very good pickup. If you are just looking for Shuten Doji so that you can have an AoE assassin for farming, personally, I feel like you should wait until Summer Skahoth, because Summer Skahoth is free. So there's upsides and there's downsides. So the upside is I think that she is very phenomenal. I think that she is going to bring a lot to your team in longer fights. She's going to be bringing a lot of damage, debuffs. She has the attack up, which is great for your team. The NP up for her on 3 turns. Potentially you can knock out 2 NPs in that time. it's not unreasonable. So she is a very, very strong pickup, and I personally like her. And of course, I also really, really enjoy the fan art. But if you are just looking to roll for her because you want the farm ability, then I think that you are better to save your quartz for other things down the road. Now, that's not to say that she's not worth your quartz. She definitely is. She's a limited servant. So it's really a toss-up, and it's really going to be hard. I personally will be rolling for her, but there's not too much that I don't roll for. So I've got a problem. Somebody please help me. But anyways, guys, I hope that this overview has given you a good idea of what she is capable of, and that is my overview on Shuten Doji, and I hope that this helped out. And if it did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it. I will be doing a much longer guide on the event. If you haven't yet, please check out my quick event guide just to see all of the fun that you are going to be having during this event. And I would like to give a huge shout out to all of the Patreons that help me make this channel great. And if you would like to also help, the Patreon link is down below. And if not, just toss me a like and a comment. I love reading your guys' comments on things, on how to make the channel better and all of that jazz. Anyways, guys, I will catch you next time. Take it easy. Peace.